But as I sat there, I began to overhear a conversation between the dispatch center and those that were responding to the accident scene. And I couldn't see them, but I could hear them. And every time I heard that muffled radio sound, and they would report, I would listen very intently. And this is what I heard, and I'll never forget it. Accident on the Atlantic City Expressway is currently being cleaned up. So I began to listen. I'm like, all right, that's me. They're describing my incident. The driver in the black Escalade is in custody. The driver in the Town and Country is deceased. And that was it. That moment right there, that word, deceased, I knew what it meant, but I refused to believe that what they said was applied to me. I went into a state of shock and denial. Through the dark hours of that night, they eventually took me out of the holding cell early in the morning, and my mind was spinning. And they pulled me into a side interrogation room. And just as you would see on TV, the officers, the state police officers, the prosecutor, investigative officers, all there, and there I am. And they push that record button, and they say those famous words, "You have the right to remain silent. Everything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law." And I actually asked a question after that. In that moment, I had no reason to withhold any information. I knew at that moment, after I asked this one question, that I was guilty as charged for whatever was about to follow. And I said, "May I ask a question?" And they said, "Yes." "Did the driver in the other vehicle die?" And the officer said these words, "Matthew, brace yourself. This is about to be the hardest day in your entire life." And I began to weep uncontrollably.